criticize it. This is our home, we love it, and we mean to keep it. We have that right. No, we ain't giving up no mountain, and we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belong to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one chorus, not a blade of grass, not one golden apple, not one jamun, not a drop of water from the farmer room, not one sherriga, not one mommy, not one guinea, not one whitey, not one sapodilla. We are a peaceful people, struggling we struggle, and we don't look for trouble, just ask around. But when outside faces from foreign places talk about taking over, we ain't backing down. No, we ain't giving up no mountain, and we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belong to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one chorus, not a blade of grass. This land is our land now, we're gonna make it somehow. We will bend like a bow, but never break. Our fathers came here, and they lived and died here, and we are moving from here, make no mistake. No, we ain't giving up no mountain, and we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belong to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one chorus, not a blade of grass. We love the open country of the Rupanuni and the Essequibo, daytime or night. Though we criticize it, this is our home, we love it, and we mean to keep it. We have that right. No, we ain't giving up no mountain, and we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belong to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one chorus, not a blade of grass, not one golden apple, not one jamun, not a drop of water from the farmer room, not one sherriga, not one mommy, not one guinea, not one whitey, not one sapodilla. We are a peaceful people, struggling we struggle, and we don't look for trouble, just ask around. But when outside faces from foreign places talk about taking over, we ain't backing down. No, we ain't giving up no mountain, and we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belong to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one chorus, not a blade of grass. This land is our land now, we're gonna make it somehow. fathers came here, and they lived and died here, and we are moving from here, make no mistake. No, we ain't giving up no mountain, and we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belong to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one chorus, not a blade of grass. We love the open country of the Rupanuni and the Essequibo, daytime or night. Though we criticize it, this is our home, we love it, and we mean to keep it. We have that right. No, we ain't giving up no mountain, and we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belong to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one chorus, not a blade of grass, not one golden apple, not one jamun, not a drop of water from the Pomeroon, not one sherriga, not one mami, not one guinea, not one whitey, not one sapodilla. We are a peaceful people, struggling we struggle, and we don't look for trouble, just ask around. But when outside faces from foreign places talk about taking over, we ain't backing down. No, we ain't giving up no mountain, and we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belong to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one chorus, not a blade of grass. This land is our land now, we're gonna make it somehow. We will bend like a bow, but never break. Our fathers came here, and they lived and died here, and we are moving from here, make no mistake. No, we ain't giving up no mountain, and we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belong to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one chorus, not a blade of grass. We love the open country of the Rupanuni and the Essequibo, daytime or night. Though we criticize it, this is our home, we love it, and we mean to keep it. We have that right. No, we ain't giving up no mountain, and we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belong to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one chorus, not a blade of grass, not one golden apple, not one jamun, not a drop of water from the Pomeroon, not one sherriga, not one mami, not one guinea.
Morning guys, welcome down to Livewire. Hope you guys are having a wonderful morning wherever you're joining us from. We're listening to some Dave Martin. We've all been listening to Dave Martin for the last, I would say, 2 or 3 weeks since this issue has advanced some more. And anybody who know the words of this song, yep, y'all want some lashes. That's all I can say. Anybody who don't know the words of the song yet, y'all need some lashes, right? And we're continuing in the same vein, saying unequivocally to the Venezuelans, or the Venezuelan government, I should say, Maduro, not a blade of grass, not a blade of grass. So what's been happening in Guyana, folks? A lot to talk about. First of all, let me say morning to all those persons who are here already. Really great to have you guys on the live this morning. Jonah Bijan joining us from Canada, Sherwin Siram, Lynette Cornelius, Dartanan Dalal, Cecil Rampasad, Pam Singh, Veena Ramkaran, Neil Ramanukan, Jamila Kayum, Lash P.E., Ann Hill, Keith Benjamin, Tracy Martindale. How you doing? Gil Eon, Vishram Patrick, Keith Benjamin, Nirmala Allen, morning, joining us from Barbados. Rennie Prasad, Wazim, morning to you, brother. Yeah, well, Wazim, I plan to deal with that. Let me show you how Wazim comment. That's one of the things I plan to deal with today. I've noticed a lot of posts and persons just talking a bunch of stuff. Dial, what? Dial, you're on the live this morning, champ. Like your shift change, you're working in the night some more. Are you coming and you're holding it up? You're holding it up until a little later to get some rest. Thank you for being here, Dial. Leroy Mangal, morning to you, joining us from NYC. Chitra Sukraj, joining us. I see Carla Daniels joining us all the way from Maracaibo in the Region 5 area. That's an indigenous community. Eunice Ragabir joining us from Canada as well, Toronto, Canada, and shouting out loud, not a blade of grass, not a blade of grass. Guyanese are united across the world. Prasad Pati, Ru Garib, morning to you. Drew Sloan, okay. We need for youths to sing more natural songs in school. They must show and learn to be patriotic. I agree. They got national songs in schools. Geetin Ryan, morning to you. John, joining us from Saint Martin, morning to you. Not a blade of grass. Not a blade of grass. Ajay Chatterball joining us from Bartico. Shaquille Bridgelal of Essequibo, Region 2, joining us from the East Bank this morning. Welcome to the program. Sally Jones in the house. Ronald Martindale in the house. Big up yourself, Ronald. Raj in the house. Raj, what region you in by? What region you in, Raj? Who you educating this weekend in relation to ICT? Now, why is that showing like that? Anyway, now I wanted to share some information with you. The Guyana Police Force are asking the persons in these photos here. Let me wrote. Oh shucks. Let me wrote. Put up. What am I doing? Right, so at least let me put up these that are straight and then rotate the rest. Right, so the Guyana Police Force, they're asking persons to check at the outpost for their ID cards, right? These are ID cards that are either were lost or returned to the police, or found, wherever, and they were given to the police. So if you know anybody here, could you please ask them to check with the outpost at Stabrook, right? These ID cards are there, and the owners of the ID cards, they can uplift them at the Stabrook outpost, right? You can uplift them at the Stabrook outpost and get these documents off of out of the custody of the Guyana Police Force, right? So there are two more photos. I'm just rotating, and if you guys just give me a minute, Right. Good. So that's it. That is it. Right. So please, if you know anybody in these photos, if you know, I don't know how clear you're seeing them on your screen, but if you know anyone in the photos, their ID cards are at the outpost at Starbrook Market, and they can go there and uplift these ID cards. They're not in trouble. The police don't want them for no case, nothing of the sort. These are ID cards that you either drop it somewhere in town and a public spirited citizen find it and carry it to the outpost, or whatever it is. You drop it in the market area or something. Right? So the police ain't looking for y'all for nothing. Just that these ID cards were left or lost and they were not uplifted from the police, and they're asking for the persons. If you know anybody that is on screen, if you are one of the persons on screen currently, your ID card is at the police outpost at Starbrook Market, and you guys can pass there and uplift said ID cards. Right? Yeah, Lynette, I'll put them on my page after the live as well, so persons can be aware. Again, if you know anybody in the photos here, please let them know their ID card is at the Starbrook Market outpost. Right? Good. That is that. Now, moving forward, yeah, I put up something just now. And I put this up because I see posts from Guyanese, some Guyanese that are trying to drive fear into other Guyanese. And they are acting like the government of Guyana is not putting systems in place to ensure that we are safe. So, one of the first things that was done is the government is addressing this matter at the International Court of Justice. As Guyana, its people, its government, its president wants a peaceful diplomatic resolution to this issue. Yesterday, I'm pretty sure a lot of you would have seen the post of US military personnel arriving in Guyana. And I've said this to you on this program before. I've heard other people say it on their programs as well. Reassuring persons that our allies or partners would not sit by idly and allow Venezuela just to ravage this nation of its land. It won't happen. You've heard Amanza and other persons of the opposition talking about the need to reach out, the need to engage the international community and that kind of thing. We've seen, I've played videos in here where our prime minister has engaged the officers of the Brazilian army. We've seen the engagement of the regional security the regional security counselor. Oh gosh, what the RS is for? Regional security. Anyway, this RSS is in relation to a body of joint services from the region, the Caribbean. You understand? They come together and they look at these things. Our Guyana Defense Force recently concluded a Operation Trade Winds. So they have been training. The U.S. military forces that have arrived have a training component there to heighten our training and to make us ready for any eventuality. Our government has been making links. Our government has been reaching out to the international community to ensure that we have support and proper representation. But yet, you see persons posting this thing and not a blade of grass, and it's like them on the grass can left here. The president gone, the vice president gone. And these posts I'm seeing on social media platforms. Now, first of all, y'all think if the president and the vice president knew something, like, okay, on the 3rd of December, there will be a war. I'm not saying this, like, hypothetically speaking. And they were running for safety because they want them, the left and we on we own as Guyanese. You can believe that they can take their closest relatives? Think about it. Some of the people who are claiming, and I took down the name of one of them because I wanted to highlight and show you who are most of the people who are making these statements and trying to instill a sense of fear in people. Wow, where's this thing? She must be in the search recently, right? But they're trying to instill a sense of fear in people. Oh, here it is. Right. Trying to instill a sense of fear in people and posting a set of foolishness on Facebook. Right? Now, I don't want the Guyanese in the diaspora to feel that I'm attacking you. I don't want you to feel that way. But in a lot of cases, it is usually persons from the diaspora who live in the Caribbean, in the States, London, wherever, Guyanese living out of the country that usually got the most foolishness to talk. Right? Now, I was scrolling Facebook and this post was the first thing that caught my eye. Right? So I went to the lady's page. Let me show y'all what I'm talking about. Right? So this is the post, one of the posts that jumped out at me yesterday. Now, this young lady is claiming that she doesn't feel the need to represent Guyana, right? Or proclaim that Guyana is our Essequibo belongs to Guyana because she applied for a house lot for 27 years ago and never got it. I need a new country. Okay. Right? So after posting such nice things about the PPP, I wonder if I applied for a house lot or piece of land, if I would get it. Ask Lowenfield, he got some, right? Anyway, so those are the first two that jumped out at me. Then they had another one in relation to, where is it? 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 I think she deleted the post. But it basically spoke to the president and the vice president not being here. So this one here, first of all, talking about the house lot. It's like, Danella applied 27 years for this house lot. She didn't get it. Only to find out Danella in the States a couple years now. Well, so in case housing called Danella even there he to answer the phone to get your house lot. Danella overseas. You understand? Thank you, Keith. Regional Security System, a CARICOM component. Right? Danella is not even in Guyana. Danella is not even in Guyana to receive a call from housing so that she could go and get this house lot that she applied so many years ago for. Right? Now, I think is this comment, is this here right here? Now, what I wanted to show you is the comments and the way she's is leading Guyanese down. Now, based on her not getting a house lot, she has decided to throw her patriotism out the window. You understand me? So basically, she's saying here she don't care whether Venezuela take Guyana or Essequibo or not. You understand? Now we see persons saying here, "Oh, you didn't bribe nobody." So true. I feel you, my dear. Me too. The reason I'm not fighting or care one ras about what's going on. This is a Guyanese, Margaret Ann Clarkson, right? Lancelot King said, no comment. You understand me? I hope you are learning not only at Mash and Carnival, one Guyana means one Guyana, not our Guyana. No, listen to something. Listen to something. The amount of Guyanese are getting house lots now, I cannot understand how this young lady claiming she in the system 27 years and ain't get a house lot yet. I am saying I don't think this young lady followed up on her application. I doubt that. I highly doubt it. But if she claiming so, I don't think that's a good enough reason for you to throw Essequibo under the bus. Right? What jumped out at me here, too, was Miss Margaret Ann Clarkson's comment. The reason I'm not fighting or care one ras about what's going on. So as a man, let me see who is this person that decide that they give up on Guyana to. You understand? Who is this person that decide that they give up on Guyana to? So when you go to the page to find out, well, who's this? Right? First of all, the young lady's advancing it. So she done make a contribution to society. She on her way out to the system. Right? So I'm looking at Margaret or Margaret. Margaret ain't want to fight. Margaret up in age. Right? And as I go down and I was like, okay, this is a regular Guyanese with an unbiased view stating that they just fed up and they don't care about what's going on. But you know when you click down Margaret profile a little more where it's running to? You know where it's running to? Let me show you. Wait, this is going on there. You know where it's running to when you run down Margaret profile? Right? This is Margaret's company. So even sensible people are brought to comments like they don't care and they're fighting for Guyana because these people here in the opposition, whilst they're sharing information with you on their platforms, they're instilling fear in Guyanese by trying to make them believe that the government isn't doing anything. So then you have Guyanese like these, Margaret and Dean and all these, Danelle and them, talking a bunch of foolishness about they're not benefiting and they ain't care about Guyana because they ain't getting nothing and a set of stupidness. And when you check, it's just PNC people being PNC people. Right? Sherrod Duncan, instead of they go to these areas and hold meetings to inform persons to say the truth. CARICOM is backing us. I think it's the OAS gave out a statement. Whichever other countries or organizations gave statements. Right? They're not going to go out to say, well, hey, I saw the government engaging the Brazilian army. They ain't gonna say, they will not say anything about the US forces that have come here. Right? Because their narrative is, we don't have nothing to defend Guyana. What are we going to do? The Brazilians got this. The Brazilians got that. The Americans got things too. And they're going to lend we 1 and 2. They're going to lend us 1 and 2. So there's no reason for us to fear. Right? There's no reason for us to fear. So, again, instead of the opposition members use their platform to go out, reassure Guyanese, right? They're out there talking bunkum. Aubrey Norton stood on a platform at Starbrook and claimed that Minister Bishop One Edgell couldn't form a sentence. Aubrey Norton said that Bishop, the Minister of Public Works, right, couldn't form a sentence. Now, what does that have to do with the Venezuelan aggression towards Guyana? We're losing focus, and literally that's the operation of the coalition, because you see it together again, joint, whatever they had at Stabrook. So coming back to Aubrey said Bishop One Edgell, right, can't form a sentence. Y'all remember I sent to y'all a couple of days ago when I saw the former mayor on Freddie's show. It was refreshing and disheartening at the same time. It was refreshing because when the former mayor, Mr. Ubraj Narang, speaks, it's funny as hell. But it's disappointing at the same time because, hey, that was the former mayor. That was our former chief citizen. And if Aubrey Norton could look at the Minister of Public Works and Ubraj Narang and come up with Minister Edgell is the one who can't form or complete a sentence. My brother, please go and look at any interview with Ubraj Narang. Right? You remember Ubraj Narang, and it's a PNC thing, tried to call a large number in the millions. I think it was 2 years back or so. Not 2 years back. Some time back. Tried to call a big number. Y'all remember when Ubraj Narang was trying to say you can't put oil in people's hand who already got oil, and the difficulty he had with delivering that? And you, Aubrey Norton, whose face always sprained, whose face is always sprained, talking about who can't form sentence. Come on, Aubrey. Right? Come on. And instead of you go on that platform at Stabrook and rally Guyanese, because this issue affects all, not Afro, Indo, Amerindian zone. It affects all of us. If Venezuela decides to annex Essequibo, it affects all of us. Everybody in Guyana absolutely got some family in Essequibo, some family in Region 1, some family in Region 7, some family in Region 9, some family in Region 8, all over. So it affects all of us, right? So instead of they go and put out truthful, reassuring information to the Guyanese people, they're out there yelling not a blade of grass and then hollering the government in doing nothing, the government in meeting with nobody. Well, how is the U.S. military forces here? How are they here? They just decided to fly into Guyana yesterday. They catch the symptoms, had a little extra jet fuel, right? They had a little extra airplane fuel, and they decide to fly to Guyana with the troops and stuff. You know, I honestly believe that the opposition would love for this referendum to lead to something else that causes problems to Guyana. I honestly believe so. Because I see it as no matter what efforts are made by the government, whether it's to advance the country, whether it's to deal with this border issue, whether it's to to consult with the opposition, nothing they want to be a part of. And then they're going to run on social media and say that they were not consulted or they ain't invited and, that kind of thing. Nobody consult them, nobody invite them. If I was President Ali, I was not inviting Aubrey Norton or any one of his MPs onto a platform beside me to deliver any message based on what I've seen they've done so far. Based on what I've seen, I would not do that. Sorry. You could imagine the president sit down, allow Aubrey Norton go up to the podium, and Aubrey Norton go to the podium and say, look, watch this. This is the president we doing for represent we. To try and embarrass that man. Huh? Or to say some foolishness to embarrass us again on the international stage. The president bloody well right. The vice president bloody well right. No. You go and you set up like you went and set up in Starbrook. You go fan out across the country. A man's talking, oh, yes, there's 60 MPs. If each one of us takes a skill, you know how many skills we would cover? Go on your own, Amanza. Take your own MPs and go and cover the schools. You take your MPs and you go and do your awareness sessions in the schools. Don't wait on the government to do it. Right? Y'all move ahead and do it. The government doing their part with educating, bringing awareness in schools and in general society. Y'all do the same. Don't ask for help. Just do it. Just do it. Right? Like a fresh pair of Nikes. Just do it. You understand? You want the government to make space in the chopper for Aubrey Norton? No. You want them to make space for Aubrey Norton on the chopper and Amanza to hold the president head. You know, it's been a chopper, the propellers making a set of noise and people telling you a set of bad maths in your ears? Huh? No. Them flights long. You the one the president fly for Abraham and his two sons to hoist the flag with the beam there at Mount Roraima? No, it's not happening. It is not happening. And no, he's not apologizing to Cathy Hughes. Kishore. Not apologizing. Cathy Hughes needs to apologize to the Guyanese for giving her own business from she ministry. Cathy Hughes needs to apologize. That's what she needs to do. Apologize to the Guyanese for that. Apologize to the Guyanese for that. Right? But that is what happening, folks. This is what going on in the place. Aubrey Norton, the PNC coalition, AFC, all of them, just making life difficult for Guyanese who might not be as able to do their own research. Sherrod gone till up wherever, trying to get the old lady to say she frightened and them kind of thing. Right? The two show, that community who claim he don't know nothing. You shouldn't be two show. You're a part of the National Two Show Council. I am absolutely sure of it. You're a part of the National Two Show Council. And you ain't getting information. You living on the border. You telling me you don't know what's going on there? And even if you know what's going on, you don't got Derek John number? You don't got a number for Minister Sukai? You don't got a number for, I want to remember the PS first name. Ryan? To call and say, my indigenous brother, my indigenous sister are hearing something about Venezuela. What's going on? What must tell these people? You understand me? Nothing of the sort. Tushaw we make no effort. Tushaw he know what's going on. Nobody coming and tell you nothing from tongue. And imagine Sherrod come from tongue, a member of parliament. And Sherrod asking all the questions. The man just saying no nothing. And instead of Sherrod educate him as a member of parliament. You understand? Instead of Sherrod educate him as a member of parliament. Sherrod finding out who moving, if the man got cutlass and he chopping, he practicing on some piece of wood. Well, you know, once wood involves Sherrod there. You understand? Once wood is there, Sherrod is there. So he interested in how the man chopping wood and them foolishness. Instead of y'all remember Amanza on Freddie's show when she said the government in collaborating with them and the government not involving them in anything. And then in the same breath, well, to his credit, I must say, Minister McCoy, he sent us some stickers and, you know, flags and T-shirts for distribution. We get a thing for share out, what happened? Y'all don't usually got thing to share out on you. We get a thing to share out. Go out and share it out, the man. You want we pick you up for going share it out? Huh? We give you the thing to share out. All you got to do is go educate the people, share out the flyers, share out the jersey. Them. That hard? Is that hard to do? Is that so hard to do, Amanza? Is that so hard to do? I'm really wondering. You can organize outreach in Essequibo. Y'all could, just like the vice president went to Essequibo. Y'all don't have operatives in that area to organize an outreach for people to go out there and you know listen to y'all. Huh? You can't do that. Look at this here, folks. Let me take you to Stabrook Market. And I want to contrast it. Look at the difference between the government and the opposition, right? Look at the difference between the two. Let me open this up for you guys. Now, this here is Stabrook Market. This here is Stabrook Market in Georgetown Region 4. Most persons would know this, but for the persons who are non-Guyanese and don't know, this is Region 4. This here is Mr. Aubrey Norton, who is the leader of the opposition. This area in Region 4 that I'm talking about is deemed a stronghold of the PNC, the party that this guy, Father Abraham here, and his sons, all of them in the same photo here right now. He leads that party, right? And Stabrook is populated mostly with persons who are sympathetic to this guy here, his sons, and his party, right? When they got protesting and them thing in tongue and people broken up and them thing, the same vendors who are vending and some of them, not all of them, the same people operating in the area there are the majority of the persons who would engage in that kind of activity on behalf of the PNC. Beating, robbing people, them kind of thing, right? So they got a photo of a sign at the location. That's nice. We see that rum was somewhere at the location as well, right? Good. We see that nothing was at the location as well, because that's the only way to describe this worries here. No proper contribution to anything at all, right? Nothing Marvin Williams has got to say with sense. Well, we know who this is. Miss $2 million outreach boss. Miss I giving my own ministry contracts boss, signing off everything, promoting ads my own ministry and my own company. Right? But she, like a Manzo, tends to try to fool people with their soft voice and their friendly smile. So people think, oh, Cathy Hughes is so innocent, she would never do this. Because she talks with a little foreign accent and that kind of thing. But corruption. Who else is there? The man's up, yes. Guys, Guyana, Amanzo here, right? Now, this here, people, is the first photo we see of the crowd. Right off the bat, the first tree in green in front is PNC, 2MP. First I thought was a fella in the blue hat, but and the green top. But then I realized it was Nemo. Then I realized this worries, this person here in the green and black and white pants in front of RB Norton is a councillor. A waste of a councillor who put forward nothing for Lane Avenue. And then when the government step into better the lives of Lane Avenue, come in with your worry self. I want to call shout your name. That's as much I can do. Worry. This lady right here. Come with her worry self to talk about taxpayer money. So why y'all didn't use the taxpayer money to better the lives of Guyanese? Instead of the council doing absolutely nothing. You understand? Useless. Just like Nima flew best. Useless. Talking about Guyanese that they love and attacking Afro Guyanese in Moko. Young Afro Guyanese who get little work, want to beat up the people and chase them out of the community. These worries. So look at the crowd. Look at the crowd here, right? This is what they pull. Oh God, lady, look at your face. Yeah, this is what they pull. You understand me? This is what they pull out here. Now, you notice what's going on. Oh gosh, look, we got stupid Travis Ellis just over Norton Head. This boy, useless for Charlestown, the community of Charlestown. This gentleman right here, useless. Now, look at the diversity here. Look at all the Amerindians. Look at all the Indians. Look at all the Portuguese people. Look at all the Chinese people. This here is a reflection of Guyana, right? This here is the reflection of a nation of 6 people. This here is a reflection of a party that represents all of Guyana, all the races of Guyana, right? Look at this here. Look at this. Let's see what other photos they have of this event. Right now, mind you, in the post is 11 plus 1, 2, 3, 4. 15 photos they uploaded. So we back to this useless, oh gosh, uselessness. So here we are, we're moving on. But the next photo is again of literally Mahipal Risedale looking at Aubrey like he's an idiot, wanting to know again, what strumming is he talking? You understand? And Risedale looking at him like, hey, you days numbered by. This is a comment for the position. Now again, we get a tight shot of 2 MPs. Well, we got Amerindian here. This gentleman looks mixed. But let's see if we got anything else of this sort, right? Manzan again. Yes. I know, Aubrey. Look, Aubrey Norton does really cry. Look at this man. Look at this man. Oh my God. Look at this man. Buddy, look, you don't even have to roast Aubrey. Aubrey just do it for yourself. Yeah, what I'm telling you? Aubrey does generally make himself look bad. Aubrey at a rally or a event organized by his party, right? He's most likely listening to one of his counterparts speak. What he could be hearing to Gatti face, so this natural. This gotta be natural, right? So we on Aubrey and $2 million self-giving contracts, Cathy. But So up to now, it's 2 crowd shots we see, right? Oh, Jesus. And I think this is the 3rd crowd shot that we've seen. Now, if you guys look in the back, right? The crowd ends at this line of tents at the back there. Then got people at the back there, right? You ain't got people at the back there. And these are not regular supporters of the PNC. These are them die hard. So you got Shondell Daniels, Smith Daniels, Carol Joseph, that man. And you got them die hard supporters that even if the PNC shit in the mouth, they can still vote for the PNC. You understand? That's how bad they bad. None of these people could tell you anything of significance that they benefited in 2015, but they would still run and put that vote there. You understand? Because it doesn't matter to them. 4th crowd shot, again, 3 MPs, Christopher Jones, Nemo, and Miss Lewis, and predominantly Afro-Guyanese around the area. 3rd crowd shot, and if you notice, the crowd shots is just different angles of the same people, right? Different angles, the same people we see. This worries, right? That was the opposition's outreach to make persons aware of what's going on in relation to this controversy with Venezuela in their stronghold. Now, the vice president had a similar activity, but in Essequibo, right? He had a similar activity in Essequibo. And I want to show y'all the difference. I want to show y'all the difference. The difference, right? If that's the first set of photos, right? Now, with the opposition's post, you had 11 plus 4. Here you got 76 plus 4. 76 photos plus 4. You got another 76 plus 4. Right? And you got another 25 plus 4. You judge for yourself who the people want to lead them. You understand? You judge for yourself who the people want to lead them. Now let me go into it. First of all, you meet a leader with a pleasant face. And I'm not distinguishing between Black and Indian. I'm just speaking about demeanor. When people see you, they want to approach you. When people see you, they feel like you're somebody they could come and talk to. You're facing screw up. So you see a leader with a pleasant face, welcoming you to talk to you. Look at the people. Look at the difference. Look at the diversity in this one photo here. You're seeing a makeup of the majority of the persons of Guyana, Amerindians, Indians, Afro. Right? They got 1 and 2 Portuguese in there. They got Chinese in there too. You understand? I spoke to a Chinese man who raised the flag and all that. Essequibo belongs to Guyana. Y'all can see it later on. Right? Look at the difference in attendance when you're making joke when people know who got thing with sense to tell them and who telling them stupidness. Yeah? Y'all see what's going on here? Y'all see what's going on here? Look at the Minister of Tourism, Industry and Commerce. Pleasant face. Indians, Amerindians in their numbers. Indians, Afro-Guyanese, Amerindians out in their numbers to hear what the Vice President had to say. And the Minister of Industry and Tourism, Industry and Commerce. Y'all see what's going on here? If this was the PNC's page, I'd have done click out on me photo them. Don't look Afro-Guyanese. Afro and Indo stand next to each other. You understand me? Minister Passad was there, Minister of Local Governments, Region Development, and Miss Harper. I think she's the Director of Borders and Frontiers. You understand? Look at people. People go and buy big flag. But you know, this lady standing up here. This lady standing up here with this Guyana flag in her hand. Venezuelan. No, she's Venezuelan, but she's Guyanese. Went over and came back. Venezuelan got she birth certificate, everything. Venezuelan. You understand me? Look at people. This one photo is about 2 times with a heart at Stabro. Y'all see what I'm showing y'all? Look at the youth come out in support. How much young people y'all see around the PNC there in them photos that I show you? That 1 and 2. But look at the difference. The young people know that their future is bright with the government that they got. They realize that with the government they got, Venezuela can't go there and move nothing. You understand me? They can't go there and move anything. The executive belongs to us. And whilst we got youth, we still got experience and wisdom with the elders there. Right? So it's not a set of people who think they know. Because in the PNC, everybody is an elder. So all them think they know everything. Right? So there's nobody to impart knowledge on. At least nobody that can take it. Sensible knowledge, I should say. Because we hear the stupidness coming from people like a Manzan and the younger persons in the party. So yeah, they could pass stupidness on. That's possible. But I'm showing you the difference. Attendance. You understand me? I don't know if Aubrey can say everybody here get 5,000 to come out. You understand? Who does line up to take pictures with Aubrey Norton? Portion after 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 portion after. Who? Where? Aubrey Norton go and get this type of reception from anybody, Linden, anywhere. You understand? Linden, anywhere. People lining up, at least for hour, 2 hour. People there lining up to take a photo with them leaders, those leaders. There's nothing that you can compare that to or this to. Right? I remember at Everest Ground, after the PVP would have made significant inroads in opposition areas, there was a thank you celebration at Everest. The vice president literally walked around for 2 hours, people. I could tell you this because I ran the live. And if you all check my page, the live is there. 2 hours and about 15 minutes. From the time he walked through the tunnel thing that Everest, if you see how the people flocking, just flocking. Right? This man walked around Everest Cricket Tech 2 hours to walk around Everest Cricket Ground. You understand me? 2 hours. You understand? Because everybody wants to be around him. Everybody want to meet the vice president. Everybody want, you know. Look, we still got more picture. And there's different people every time. We got no recurring decimal here. Different people every time. Well, we back to the front there. So you see what's showing you? You see the difference? You see the difference? You see the difference? Guys, don't forget the International Court of Justice will be delivering its ruling on the request for indication of provisional measures in relation to our case in front of the CCJ in relation to Venezuela and our board and that kind of thing. I'm just showing y'all again the first set of pictures. And this one here look like bare personal picture with the VP. You understand? Bare personal picture. People just want to meet you and take a photo. And you notice all races, Indo, Amo, Afro, everybody there. Everybody there. Young, old, tall, short, one hand, two hand. Everybody there. Rasta bald head. Everybody there. You see what I'm showing you? Everybody's there. Everybody's there. Young, old, mother, baby. Everybody. This section of photos is just people who want to be next to the vice president and take a photo with you. You understand me? Afro, Indo, mother and child, Indian man, Indian. Look, African youths and Indian youths. Come on. And we got another section of photos. We gonna go through that section, but I just showing you. This is like Aubrey would have to keep musty, but 40 public meetings to got this amount of photos. You understand me? This lady like, gosh, she smells so good. You understand me? She can't even control herself to take the photo. He smells so good. Smelling the man. You see anybody that's approach Aubrey like that? Not a soul. Not a soul. You understand? So he's showing y'all the difference. The people in the personal photos with the vice president are more than the people in the crowd at the Aubrey Norton event. Aubrey Norton and the EFC event. The people in these photos, over two in the back, the individuals that are standing next to the vice president, if we extract them and put them on Stabrook, it's more of them there than would actually been at Aubrey and the Man's of them thing. Jokers, Afro. Remember, this is only Indian people. The people be like, you understand? Everybody come out. Everybody come out. You understand? I think we start over. Yeah, we start over there. We start over. But that's to show you the difference of leadership and the difference in management style of these two parties. Y'all can imagine what would go on if we had Grange in power right now, right? With them, the kind of thinking in the PNC, they would have probably made the situation worse because, as far as I'm concerned, they would have expelled from Harry Right to Harry Wrong out to Guyana, right? And might have either caused sanctions to be put on us or to get Venezuela to be more aggressive because they would have actually been treating the people them bad. So, y'all don't listen to opposition foolishness. Our country is in safe hands. A lot of representation has been made on our behalf to deal with this Guyana-Venezuela border issue. Not on the opposition's part, but government. Reaching out to our international partners, bolstering the GDF in whatever way they can, and showing the Guyanese people that there's nothing to fear. Nothing to fear. Unlike persons in other quarters. So y'all continue to be good Guyanese and not worry about nonsense that's coming out of the opposition. And if you want information in relation to this controversy with Venezuela, you subscribe to the Department of Public Information's page. You subscribe to the president's page, the vice president's page. You subscribe to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and International Relations page. And let those agencies and bodies and persons who hold those offices, right, be the ones disseminating information to you. And I must encourage the persons from the PNC. Y'all cease and desist attacking these regional leaders. Cease and desist. were they supposed to just stand by and allow you guys to do what you did not so long ago? Because that is the only reason they're receiving this level of condemnation from the opposition, you know. Because these people didn't come to Guyana and condone the worst rigging in this side of the hemisphere. They're getting cussed every day, right? So I'm encouraging the members of the opposition to stop it. You stop it now. You leave those people alone. Those people did the right thing. You understand me? Those people did the right thing and they stood up for justice. They stood up for justice. I can share one more thing with y'all, and just to show you how detached some of these people here from reality. Right? So
every Guyanese could have walked in any store and buy all those things cash.
Glenn Lal, right? Glenn Lal is one of the richest Guyanese in this country right now. Glenn Lal. Glenn Lal got property. Glenn Lal got newspaper in Guyana and in America. He got property in America. He got shares in, I think, in Le Parc and our Fogaties are one of them. What else he got? Glenn Lal is well off. You understand me? No, course them had Black Friday sale and thing. And me buy on the people keys. Me buy on the people them keys. Talking, but the aisle supposed to make every guy need stop shopping.
Click your finger. Nobody gotta click your finger. Nobody gotta go line up at courts for a TV, fridge, or stove on credit. The amount of money that should have been coming in to each home from the aisle out there. Man, every Guyanese could have walked in any store and buy all those things cash. Felt a tip at the sales girls or boys. Smile and walk out.
Let me ask y'all something. Which oil producing nation y'all know that every citizen of that nation can go to an establishment like courts and buy everything that they want cash? Oil producing nation, right? That can go. This man, Glenn Lal, I don't know like how this come up with these things. Which country in this world that is producing, even America, credit, England, credit, London, credit, same place, credit, Europe, credit. You understand? Which oil? Trinidad and Tobago, credit, and they had the most oil. Which country in this world that is producing oil currently that all the citizens can go and shop everything that they want cash from a store like Courts? Where Glenn Lal get this information from? How it making sense? People, Glenn Lal, Brian Max, Rickford Bork, Mark Benchcop, Sherrod Duncan, all these people trying to do is entertain y'all, you know. They're not interested in presenting factual information about what's happening in the country and where the country is going. And mind you, I will not say everything is going perfect in Guyana. It's going much better than before, but it's not perfect. The ministers and the government of Guyana know there is work that still needs to be done to ensure that we reach this utopia that we want to reach. So they're working continuously. But the picture that is painted by people like Glenn Lal and the others I just mentioned, the world is about to end, at Guyana at least. And that's not true. Right? Guys, that's all the time I got for today. It was wonderful being here with you guys. Right? Persons with these ID cards, don't forget to check out the Starbrook Outpost for your ID cards. They're there. The police don't want you for no matter. It's just your ID card there. You could go and uplift it and have use of your ID card. Remember to check out Kings and Queens Grill at UG Road there for your burgers, fish and chip, chicken and chips, and Creole food. Check out Jacob's Jewelry there at a lot 16 Pike Street, Kitty, and they have their Christmas promotion, which is going on currently. So you guys could go down there and check out the pieces of jewelry that they have on display. There's also a pawn shop there as well, so you could access those services as well. If you're looking for remotes and things like that, check out G Rubis down at Merriman's Mall for your phones, PC repair, AC repair, all that kind of stuff they do down there at G Rubis. Also, 592 Tech Vision and Cloth, iSecure Security Services as well. Guys, remember to always support local, right? So, again, that's all the time I have. I'll see you guys here tomorrow, same time, same place. Peace, love. And for God's sake, tell Aubrey Norton, is one Guyana. One people, one nation, one destiny, one Guyana. Peace out.
We are a peaceful people, struggling, we struggle, and we don't look for trouble, just ask around. But when outside faces